Yeah, I got it off now.
StrongIsland.com. It's the buzz. We are back. DJ Cell doing the B-boy break mix.
Break beats.
It's been a while, right? I haven't heard you do that in a long time.
I haven't done that in a long time.
Exactly.
Very long time.
It's all good, man. Yeah, man. It's the buzz. It's Wednesday night. L.A. Justice. Cell. Special guests in the building, and we're gonna bring in something called the we'll call it now just basically the topic of the day.
Yep.
And what do you got for us, man? Let's get a little discussion going, and then we'll get back to some music. But let's talk about some stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna bring this up right now. So my brother, he met this wonderful girl, and we're gonna call it's the 5-day rule. He meets this girl. He's feeling her, and then he calls me the next day, and he's like, listen, I don't want to text her the first day, and this and that, and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I want her to think that I'm not really thinking about her. And my brother's watching right now, which he probably is. He's probably hating me for this right now. But it's an important topic, because it's all about games. Like, I don't play games. I don't play games. I don't believe in them. I feel like, okay, you meet someone, you like them, keep it real. You want to hang out with them, you want to kick it with them, it's all good. Then do what you got to do. So my brother's like, well, I should wait a couple of days and make her think that I'm not thinking about her, and then I'll text her on the second or third day. And I'm like, man, if you're feeling her, text her. Because, well, he's like, well, she hasn't texted me. I'm like, she's probably busy. She works. She's a good girl. She's probably doing her thing. She's not thinking like that. So this is a topic that I do want to bring up, because I feel that, it's. What do you think about this, LA?
Well,
what's your outlook on the whole 5-day rule?
Yeah, I think the games are definitely stupid, but when you're younger, you love playing those games. You know what I'm saying?
I feel it gives you the upper hand. It's like, well, if you always playing for that dominance. Like, well, if I don't text her, then I have the upper hand. Once you go ahead and you make that move and that call and that text, then it's like now you're you're touched by that.
Well, because nothing sucks wanting that person more than they want you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
completely agree.
And it's hard not to show that, so you don't, But there is, there is a lot of like head games and stuff like that. Do I believe in that now? Absolutely not.
No, and I don't either. I don't either. I say go for what you want. And I gotta say, it does create some type of, I guess, dominance, you'll call it. So the other person might be sitting there waiting, saying like, when is this person gonna hit me up? When is this person gonna hit me up? Or that other person might be sitting there saying, damn, if this person don't hit me up, I'm gonna like lose them and move on to the next one. So
so you go out on a first date,
right,
and you have a really good time,
right,
and then you say goodbye at night. You wake up the next day and you're like, all right, now when do I
you're
call?
thinking about them.
Okay,
You're thinking about them.
That's the decision. When do I call?
That's the decision. Do you call? Because then, you know what? I can agree with some things. All right. The next day you're thinking about them. You hit them up, and then they're thinking. It depends on what type of person they are. Now, if they're the type of person that is saying, okay, are they going to hit me up today? And you hit them up, then that's good.
All right. Well, I'll tell you, if that happened to me now.
Let's say me and you, LA, you and I go out on a date.
Right, so
we're feeling each other. Okay. Next
and
day you wake up. What are you going to do?
If the next day I wake up and I had a really good time and I'm thinking of you, I'm going to want to call you. Now, the question is
and I'm going to want you to call me.
Well, I don't know that.
I don't play games, but you don't know that. Right.
I don't know that. I'm just telling you from my perspective, okay? So I'm thinking, okay, I really had a good time. I really want to talk to her. I want to hang out again. But I'm not going to call right away.
There we go. And the games begin.
If I would say, and now I would call like later on, maybe in the early evening the next day.
Yeah.
But not in the morning, not in the afternoon.
Fuck that shit.
But I'm just saying, I'm saying now, listen now. But if it was back in my younger days, I probably wouldn't call till like the next weekend or like 3 days later. But that's the difference now. I'm more desperate.
It depends on the two individuals, I guess, too. It depends. Like, this girl really was feeling my brother. She was feeling him. She was feeling him. So he's like, well, she didn't text me today. Well, maybe she's waiting for you to text her. Like, you can't always play that game. You can't do it. Like, nowadays, everybody's looking for realness. They want you to be real. Like, you can't play games nowadays. Everybody sees through that.
I'm going to disagree because I think the girls today aren't looking for somebody who's real. I think they're looking for the complete opposite. I think they're looking for...
They want you to play the game, you think?
No, I just think that girls today aren't looking for the good hearted guy who really wants.
I gotta disagree with you on that.
No, I'm telling you, Sel. I'm telling you, Sel.
Oh man, I'm a girl though.
What?
LA,
What
I'm
up?
a girl.
What's up?
I'm saying that the younger girls today don't want that, and they want to play the games, and it's a girl's world right now. Man. It's a girl's world.
Well,
Which
I
was-
have to
which
admit,
was
things that
leading-
are too. Everybody likes a challenge. Well, I'll agree with you on that. Everybody likes a challenge. The challenge is good, but
See, look, I'm getting feedback in the chat room. What is that? Lightning Star Entertainment. It says, "You are right, my boy. LA agreed." All right, and it's true.
all right.
It's a girl. It used to be a man's world where the guys were always playing with the girls and just, you know what I'm saying, treating them like shit and lying and
Right.
and not being faithful. And over the course of the past years, it has totally reversed. And now,
So
all
wait,
the
what are you
gi-
saying?
I'm
So
saying
the
that-
girls want you to play the game?
I'm saying
Some
that the
do.
girls are playing the games already. So you either play them with
Oh well,
them,
I have to agree
or
with that.
you
No,
have
the
to
girls
step away.
nowadays they play the games themselves.
They're playing that. Well, that's what I'm saying. They're
so
the ones
maybe
who are
this girl did
initiating.
not text him because she's playing the game.
She's initiating the game.
She is.
She's running this
She is.
game, man. Are you kidding me?
But what I'm saying is like leave the games behind. For the guys that are listening, please just leave the games behind. Keep it real.
How old is he?
He's 29.
29. Okay, so he's not a young
He's not
kid.
that young.
All right, so he shouldn't be playing games at that age. You know what I'm
No.
saying? So I would say my advice to him, all right, is when did he go out with her?
They are at the party on Saturday night.
Saturday
they
night.
met.
And he didn't.
They have a date on Thursday, but he's like, well, she
Okay.
hasn't texted me. A day ago, he's like, well, she hasn't texted me. I'm like, well, you guys have plans for Thursday. You have plans on Thursday. So right now she's probably working. She's doing her thing. And he's like, all right, well, should I text her? I'm like, well, if you want to text her, say, what's up? Is everything still going on for Thursday? You know, you can hit her up like that. You don't have to hide.
I
It's
don't.
not-
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
I would
That's
wait
right.
3 days. That's my thing.
He's already waited 3 days. He's already
So you're
been 3
playing the
days.
game.
2 to 3. It's not a game.
But what if you want to text her before the 3 days? You're still going to wait your 3 days.
Yeah.
See, like, that was,
How is that a game though? It's like an unwritten rule.
I have to disagree because I feel like if you want to text her, why don't you just text her?
I could text her
Hit
the
her
moment
up.
I
Be like,
leave her
"What's
too.
going on?" Just
Like, but I'm not.
But it does change the energy of the situation. I have to agree with Sal on
Yeah.
that because it will. It makes him seem like, oh,
yeah, like the thirsty or something.
you're gonna, yeah,
Like
no,
they-
no, no, I
always-
agree with that. I
You
do.
always want to keep the other person
Guessing.
just on their toes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just kind of like because
It's part of the courtship.
it is. It is part of the
part of the
courtship. It
courtship.
definitely is. So
I have to
you
agree
know
with that,
now
yeah.
how far to the extreme do you take it where you start fucking with people? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
that's over the line.
like some girls can be really.
That you're
you
just
know.
dismissed. If you start fucking with me like that, you're just dismissed because I'll see through that.
Yeah, but no, I don't agree with the games. But you know, it's a part of life, and when you're young, that's what you do. You do those games, you know.
Right.
So, but like I said, him personally, you know, there's nothing wrong with him texting her and saying.
Well,
you
I'm curious to know how the date goes tomorrow night because they're supposed to go out tomorrow. He's like, well, what do I do? Dinner and a movie or just dinner? And I said, no, go do one or the other. You know, and feel it out. See how it plays out. You know, she's a good girl. He's a good guy. Hopefully, it will work out for the best. You know.
All right, cool. So, anybody want to chime in on that? Just give us a call, and then
Yeah, hit us up. Let us know what you think about that 5-day rule.
the 5-day rule.
I don't even like to call it that. It's like you do what
3-day
you're gonna
rule.
do. Yeah, let's do the 3-day rule.
3-day
Say a
rule.
3-day rule.
So you
But
wait
it's a-
3
days
days?
is too much.
It's
5
like
days
it's
you forget
supposed-
about them.
Like that's what it's known as, like the 5-day rule. But I think it should be 3 days.
5 days, you're like, who is this? What? I met you where?
3 days sounds reasonable.
Who's
You know what I'm
that?
saying?
Yeah, 3 days is
I could even
reasonable.
go for the 2-day rule. Just
That's
one.
3 days.
Just one
2
day.
days if she's like super duper bad.
Yeah,
But
you know
Well,
what I'm
no,
saying?
because
Like,
if she's super bad, she's gonna come with that super bad attitude. So you gotta watch with
I
that
know.
too.
I deal with
She's
all
gonna be-
kinds of girls, man, and
Yeah, because I know girls.
I can't
like
fuck
that.
with that
I
attitude.
just need
either.
24 hours to think it over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's have a 24-hour marinade period.
You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure I'm not doing nothing
That'll
stupid.
eliminate all
All right, so I'm down for the 48-hour rule. 2 days. That's what I'm.
I'll
in for.
push
All right,
it as
3
far as
days is
48
my
hours.
vote.
2 to 3 days.
I'll say 48 hours
That's
is
it.
good.
48 hours.
Anything after that is like, forget about it. I'm gonna ask you who you are after that point. That's it.
All right, cool. So it's mutually agreed. All right, cool.
So what about where
But
are
the
we at
other-
right now?
yeah,
Where are
you-
we at?
Well, we were leading into before we get into some music. We can touch on how you.
We
were
have some more
saying-
time. Because we have some more time. Because I'm gonna bring up another topic if we have more time. What do we got?
We only have a couple minutes, so if you want to talk about the how today all the girls are you were claiming that a lot
absolutely.
of girls pay for drinks these days.
Let me tell you, no, not just drinks. Okay, when you go out with a guy, like when I go out with somebody, I offer to pay. I'm telling you right now that nowadays girls like to pay for their share. They like to pay for what they're doing, and even the guys bill. I think that's completely acceptable. Now, there's guys that I've gone out with, even as just friends, that are like, "What are you doing? You're embarrassing me." And I'm like, "Really?" Like I'm an
I
independent
don't know,
woman.
but you know what? I've never had a girl say she would like to pay for dinner.
Well, you have one
in
right
my
here.
life.
I've had a few.
I like
I've
to
never
pay.
had one.
I like to pay. It's not like how
I
it was
don't
back in the
recall.
day. And you know what? I have respect for guys that do want to keep that tradition where a guy pays for the first. You know, a guy could pay for a first date he offers, but nowadays it's equal, and I truly believe that it's very equal nowadays.
I think whoever asks the other one to go should pay for it. If you
That's fair enough.
If you
That's fair
if you
enough.
come to me and say, "LA, you want to go out to dinner?" I'll be like, "Sure."
You paying? You paying?
And then I
Yeah.
won't bring any money, and I just say, "Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you asked me to go out for dinner."
No, but that's a big issue because a lot of guys are very insulted when a girl offers to pay because they feel like they're not carrying their own as far as paying for the lady when they go out.
Yeah, well, you know what? My opinion, if I'm going to go out with a girl for the first time, I'll take her out for a cup of coffee. I ain't spending $60,
Cup
$70.
of coffee,
This
LA.
dude said
And then
coffee.
halfway through the meal, I'm looking at this bitch saying, "Man, I'm no way interested
Do
in
I
her."
really want to do this?
What the fuck was I thinking at
And
the
then
club?
she orders dessert and coffee, and I'm like, "Oh my God, I just want to
Dessert
go
and
home,"
coffee.
you know?
No, but I can set an example. I've gone out with somebody recently for drinks, you know, to a bar or something, and he actually was very he was impressed. I was like, "No, I got this one." He's like, "Really? Are you sure?" And I was like, "No, I got this." And he thought that was very cool actually. I do. I enjoy paying for it. If I'm out with somebody, even if they asked me out, I like to pay my share once in a while.
So that's-
Yeah. No, I'm independent.
Wow.
And what makes me different than you? I bleed the same blood and same flesh as you. Like I believe it's a joint thing. And a lot of girls are like, "No, he's paying for me," and you know, and the guy's like, "I'm paying for her," and this and that. But I think things have changed. We're evolving as people, and it's good. It's good.
All right, no doubt. Well, between me and you, I'm going to wait till you ask me out,
Okay,
just so you know.
that's fair enough.
All right? When you're ready.
That's good. But I'll always offer to pay my share
All right,
once in
cool.
a while. You know, it's a joint thing. It's 50-50. It's not like
It
how
is.
we-
It should be. It should be. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yep.
So,
It should be. I'll debate this with you all day.
no.
I will
Listen,
debate
we're
this
all,
with you.
you know, in the end, we're all kind of on the same way. And even if everybody in the chat room, you know, we're all kind of feeling the same way. But you know what I'm saying? We're the normal people. So
in there.
that's,
I think it's bad when a girl goes out with a guy and she's always expecting for the guy to pay. Like that's bad. Why do you want? That's like okay. And I'm sorry for some of the ladies. Maybe you're not a gold digger, but that to me looks like she's going out and she's looking to always get paid for. Like what respect can you have with that? You want a girl like that?
There's a lot of girls who do that just for free meals. They just-
Especially free drinks.
And I have no. And I think as if
They
I'm
go
a
out. Are you
guy-
kidding me? They go out 4 or 5 nights a week. They get dinner and drinks and shit like
if
that.
I was a guy, I'd be like, I would be very, I'd be
That's what
turned
I'm
off by that.
saying.
I'd be turned off by that. I think if a girl's like, no, I got this, it's like, wow, man, I got the best of the best right here. I got the cream of the crop.
You know, there's a lot of fun things that you can do that don't really even cost too much.
There we go.
That you can actually get to know somebody while you spend that, that initial time with them. You know, so I'm not a big. I used to do that in the past, but you know, if I'm just meeting like somebody I really don't know too well,
Right.
you know, I'd rather not. Let's get some coffee. Let's take whatever.
Some
Take a little-
coffee. Some coffee.
Some coffee or something like that. But all right, so let's get back into a little music.
And
And
callers,
then,
please
no
call
dizzle,
in. If
no
you got something to say
dizzle.
about the topic, call in. We're
We
here.
have coming up in about 10 minutes. We're gonna have some quick little current events and news, real quick, and then we have a poetic interview. So stay tuned. We got a lot of stuff going on. All right, it's StrongIsland.com, The Buzz, LA, Justice, Cell.
Yep.
Liquid,
We doing it.
Chad, whenever he wants to come. That's what
Yeah,
we're going to
shout
call
out
him
to
now.
Chad.
Whenever you want to come, Chad. That's his name.
Shout out
Whenever
to
you want to
Chad.
come. Anyways, this is
Yo,
the
we
buzz.
need to take that logo off his page, that image off his page.
Yeah.
It's not-
Wait. What's
Yeah.
what's his AKA again?
Nah, I'm not even gonna get into that.
Come on, man. What was that AKA?
Nah, man.
All right.
This is the buzz. We're here every Wednesday, 9 to 11. DJ Cell, LA, Justice, my man DJ Liquid. Every Wednesday, 9 to 11. Let's do this.